Hello everyone, today we're going to be playing a game called Velseb the Cannibal, the dating simulator. Let's get right into it, shall we? It is your host, Cookie Universo. Let's get into it. Browser baby, what the heck? Anyways, it felt as though a blizzard had staked its claim in my mangy, pungent, rundown motel room. The unruly cold tackled me harshly, leaving my body quaking with frostbitten air seeping from my chapped lips. A curse leaves through the icy fog of my breath as my fingers fumble hopelessly with an ill-functioning heater. Broken saw we... Really? Okay. Tomorrow was the day of the glorious Clown Olympics. As an A-class clown, it was my starring duty to represent my beloved opulent city, Clownlanta. So Atlanta, got it. With this year's event being held in Clownixico City, I was ready to take on the world. Even luckier, I found a delicious deal, a motel with rooms of 69 cents per night. What a steal! My eyes wander to the window. The glass is stained with a yellowish tint, accented by unidentifiable stains. That leaves it nasty and grimy. Past the grime, streaks of orange burst across the sky, swallowed slowly by the inky darkness. The sun is setting, and my stomach is growling. That is a very dirty window, I'm not gonna lie. I've forgotten dinner! How do I forget dinner like that? What to do? Okay. Order room service, leave my room. Order room service. The growls of my gnarly stomachs echo from my pale body. With the sharp winds howling inside the hotel and the lack of winter wear, I decided it was best to stay indoors. I mean, that makes sense. I can order a soup, maybe a fly in the middle for extra flavor. That's disgusting. I grab the antiquated phone, dialing from a ring and an answer. I've had to wait 20 minutes, doable, at least reasonable. As I wait, I peer over into the mirror. I've seen my reflection plenty of times, but this would be the first time I would get a good look at myself. Interesting design. The world was more clear, revealing my reality. Isolation. Usually I keep company around, but for some gnawing reason, I can never linger long with others. It was as if there was a hole in my memory. Events seemed to fly by or rewind. As if my life is a series of events that repeat over and over in different amusing ways for an audience. Of course, that could just be clownery in a nutshell. A knock. My attention moves away from the visage towards the door. Upon opening, I greeted by the delivery guy. He was tall and picturesque. Picturesque? I can't even say it. I got soup from the soup stall. Is that soup? That looks like just male for some reason. Standing before me was the gorgeous brunette. His lids droop slightly with a beautiful dash of black mascara. His lashes long, feminine. What is the person behind you and what are they holding? That looks like a whole entire thing of cotton candy or ice cream. Contrasting this was his large body and scuffs of hair on his chin. His pompadour especially caught my attention, perfectly shaped and trimmed. Interesting. I mean, the art style's kind of interesting, seeing his face on a realistic body. That's throwing me off. Like, truly throwing me off. It doesn't even make sense. Anyways, in another lifetime, I would have sought out to date this man. Okay. That's interesting. What is that picture behind him? Anyway, I'm getting distracted way too much. And a woman with lilac hair. Oh. So we got a character that goes both. Alright. That's not that bad. I don't judge. Alright then. Anywho. Continuing on from here. Sorry, it's been a long day. Also, I noticed the character behind him is actually sleeping as well. That's kind of crazy. Her whole entire mouth is open. The detail is actually random.
So, like, are you gonna take your soup?
Oh! You mean the package that's in your hands that looks like a piece of mail and it doesn't look like a bowl of soup? Buddy, what do you take me for? I'm not buying it. Doesn't make sense to be having soup, but there's no soup. All I see. Anyways. Date me? No. Take soup. My stomach's groaned once more. Okay. Bruh. Woefully, I nodded, ending what little time I had with this delicate creature. He leaves, and I eat my soup. Ew. In the center of my bowl, floating along the broth, was not a delicious bug, but a clown. Oh, cannibalism, for real. Let's save it right here. Alright. Well, that was that. Hope you guys come back for part 2. Cookie out.